Okay, I thought I was recording a while ago. Well, there's Cody, and my brother's always telling me I should video my landscape projects or whatever I do around here. We're on an acre in the middle of the city, so you don't feel like you're in the city, you feel like you're in the country. Got a lot of pine trees. Can be too quiet sometimes, but it's a very nice setting, very pretty setting. So anyway, I wanted to video my monkey grass jungle garden is what I call it. Right in this area, it wouldn't grow grass there, so I wanted Asian jasmine, but that just was too pricey for the amount I needed. So Guillermo and I decided we'd put monkey grass, and eventually it should connect to where it's pretty solid grass. Hey Cody! And he's enjoying the garden. So we did that a couple of weeks ago, and I shaped the beds and put in the walkway. They're not real stone, they're kind of inexpensive from Home Depot, but they do the job. And then it all started, it's kind of a domino effect, when I had a big weed of a tree that was hanging over into this pittosporum that used to be just a bush. It must be 20 years old. But it's huge. It's a tree now, a little tree, not even that little. So we took that out, and then I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have, because it was too bare and dead looking around here. So I had to bring in some ligustrums and the 2 crepes and figure out something that would make it not look so bare when you're standing back. So when those crepes fill out, especially the one on the right, I think it'll look a lot better. So anyway, and then we head this way, and we planted yesterday in my, I call it my fire pit zen area, more monkey grass. When we moved in 5 years ago, this was just mud and water and dirt. I mean, when it rained, it really flooded. And about 2 years after we moved in, my brother and I designed the little cutouts for walkways, and we did this. We rented a mini, you know, those little mini caterpillar scooper things, and they just dropped off the dirt and the sand and the granite way out at the street, because our front yard is very deep. So my brother got a kick out of it, but I enjoyed riding on it, and I'd go zoom down there with the caterpillar and scoop up the sand or the granite, and then zoom it back here and dump it. Before we did that, my brother used that caterpillar to kind of regrade it and make everything level, and then he'd bring the piles of dirt and I'd help him, and then he'd level it, push it and level it. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. I'm happy with it. Much better than before, where it was just nothing with their boat just parked on the side. So I have this trellis here that I put, and I like to get some Confederate jasmine with the pretty white blooms, and they smell so nicely in the spring and summer, I believe. So yeah, we just put all this monkey grass and a little bit of ligustrums. And I don't like hurricane fences, but I didn't want a wood fence. I didn't want to spend the money for a wrought iron. So I still need to do each of these sides. I guess I'll just put more monkey grass. And then that we painted brown. It was white. I don't know why it was a different color brick from this side. So I'm thinking I'll paint that brown on that side, and then maybe get some privets that are a lighter green where it'll contrast nicely with the dark brown wall, and then maybe a few shrubs along that fence to kind of cover it up. What do you think, Cody? Yep, and we still need to do a bit more in the front yard, but we'll just leave it simple. I'd love to have some tulips or lilies out there, but nothing lasts for very long, so it's a lot of money and work to keep flowers. So I just have vincas sometimes out there, and plumbago's nice. Yeah, I've got my witches, my inflatable witches out there for Halloween. So yeah, so it's really nice to come out here in the evening, especially in the fall. It's pretty warm in the summer, even in the evenings, because we're in southeast Texas. To have a nice fire going and have some wine, pop some popcorn on it, and I have my torch lanterns that were a really good price, and that's nice to have a little more light out here, along with some candles. And I got a really good deal on this furniture from Grandin Road, and I got all the sofa and the 2 chairs for $3.99 with the cushions included. And unfortunately the cushions, so I like to keep them not covered so it looks pretty. It rains so much it gets mildewy, so I have to wash them at least twice a year and get most of that mildew out with borax. But I think I'm going to have to order some new covers pretty soon. And then the overstock table, the console table I found, and that pretty wrought iron plant holder. I still need to figure out what to plant in there. I think I got that eBay maybe, or some other garden place online. And then some end tables, probably those are from overstock, and little lanterns that are not doing well. And Cody loves to sit on that sofa, and I don't mind, but he's tracking a little mud today. Should have watched him better. You enjoying that sofa, Cody? You relaxing? Can you say hello? Such a pretty doggy. Gotten so big. He's a little over a year old. He's the best, smartest, sweetest dog, and he's my buddy. So yeah, it's about 2 days before Halloween, and this is our courtyard between the living room and the master, and that was blown 2 days ago, but it is fall, and the leaves from the sycamore tree, this one, it's a huge tree, and I really love it. It's pretty, but it sheds a lot of leaves and it sheds bark, and when it sheds the bark it's real pretty with the white underneath, kind of like crepe myrtles do. And I need to get someone to come blow the leaves off the roof. Look at that. And then it'll shed berries, but it's such a pretty shaped tree. Of course I need to get it pruned soon, but luckily the limbs are not that heavy when they fall on the roof, because I hear them sometimes break off. They're hollow, so they're not as heavy like oaks. I do not like oaks. And around here you almost feel like you need to wear a hard hat, because I've had an oak tree since I've been here, post oak, that just fell over behind the pool. And the forester here in the villages said that's just what post oaks do after they get 100 years old or so. And I've walked to the mailbox, my mom has too, and then on the way back, boom, a huge limb, and they're heavy as heck, and luckily didn't hit us or we would be not here. But anyway, this is our monkey grass jungle garden and our fire pit zen area, and I want to get a different fire pit, more like a square coffee table fire pit, to fill in the area a little bit more. So yeah, it's really nice. I need to sit out here more in the day and read and knit and watch YouTube ladies out here with my new iPad that I guess I'll keep. I wasn't sure if I really needed it or wanted it, and I thought I'd video with it, but I haven't done that yet even, using my phone. And I still need to hang this grill, wrought iron grill, in between there. Right, Cody? Were you chasing Pippin? Yeah.